Hello, guys. My name is Nicholas Earl, and welcome back to another edition of Baseball Talk with the Earl Brothers. And I'm going to start a little series here where we're going to look at when teams get eliminated, kind of like their postmortems and what went wrong for their season. And we'll start with the first team that was eliminated, the Colorado Rockies. Yeah, this should be a shorter one because we know exactly what went wrong with the Colorado Rockies this year. Their current record, as I record this video, is 41 wins and 110 losses. They're currently 43 games behind the Dodgers for the NL West. They are currently 37 games behind the New York Mets for the last wildcard spot. They were eliminated a long time ago. I probably should have done this video weeks ago, but I wanted to start because we got like 2 weeks left in the season. Start talking about teams when they get eliminated, what went wrong, maybe something. Give a couple things that they can look forward to next year, things along those lines. So let's take a look with where the Rockies went wrong this year. And it was everywhere. This was the worst team in baseball, and everybody was not very good. They were last in team ERA. They were last in team WHIP. They were second to last in strikeouts per nine. They were last in quality starts. They were second to last in errors. This is a team that was 29th in runs scored. Granted, they play on the moon as well. So you play in Coors Field, the most hitter-friendly ballpark, and you average 3.73 runs per game. Not good. They were 24th in batting average. They were 27th in OPS. They were 24th in home runs. They were 23rd in stolen bases. So they were a bottom 7 offensive team in basically all the big major categories, considering and they played at Coors Field, which was absolutely crazy to think of. And it just really, for the Rockies, it started right off the rip because I believe they lost, their first, how many games it felt like that they lost was, they won their second game, but they started off the year 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They started the year 1 and 7, 2 and 9, and then 3 and 20. So this was just a team that was just out right off the rip. Couple of things they can look forward to is they kind of have a couple players that you can kind of build around. They had their all-star catcher, Hunter Goodman, who was having a really nice year. Unfortunately, they discovered a nice relief pitcher, but he got hurt in Zach Agnos. So hopefully he comes back and is healthy. Not very much, though, that they have else. Tristan Beck had an okay year. Maybe he is somebody who he's 24 years old. He could be a potential outfielder of the future for the Rockies in 2025. He played 106 games, had 14 home runs, 42 RBIs, /274, 342, 457 for an 899 OPS. So he was pretty good there. So they got a couple of young guys that they could potentially build around there in Colorado. But overall, this was just a terrible year that they didn't really have too much for pitching to get excited about. They didn't really have much for offense to get excited about. Maybe you can get excited about Ethan Holiday being up in a couple of years. Even then, who knows? Charlie Condon, their first round draft pick, is moving up the ranks as well. And really not a whole lot for the Rockies to be excited about, though. They got some okay pieces when it came to the trade deadline, but nothing crazy. So overall, just the Rockies, first team eliminated this year, so obviously not too much to talk about with them. But this is a team that has 2 top 100 prospects in the guys I mentioned, Holiday and Condon, but they were eliminated a long time ago. They got a couple pieces to look forward to potentially build around, but not too much there. But that is episode 1 of postmortems for baseball teams. The first team was the Colorado Rockies, 41 and 110 at the moment, with unfortunately for them another 11 games to go in the season. But that's going to do it for this one. We will continue on with this series next. I want to say it was the White Sox. That's next. that we'll talk about. I think White Sox, the Nationals, and Pirates. I think are the next three teams, and then the Twins we'll talk about. So we do have some teams that got eliminated that we could talk about, and we will have some more soon heading forward. But that's going to do it for the first episode. Thank you guys as always for watching, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.